The last time I explored this valley, I suffered the wrath of the desert. It was 107 degrees, I ran out of flashlight batteries, got severely dehydrated, and worst of all, lost a reliable friend. Droney was flying high that day, my friends, but he wasn't destined to return home safely. He impacted the side of the mountain at 300 miles per hour, and it was assumed by all that this barren mountainside would be his final resting place. But 3 months later, I returned with fresh batteries, high temps in the 70s, and a determination to find my friend. This is that story. And I can see the mine, or at least I see the tailings pile. What I did last time was I kept following the debris up and around and then climbed up the pile, which was really, really hard. On the way back, I found a crisscross or a switchback trail over to the right, but I just don't know. I can't see it now. I found bits and pieces of trail. That's what I would have been climbing up. A huge pile. You can see all the debris field down there. And then I found a bunch of switchbacks. I don't know how much of them were just erosion and how much were the old miner's trail, but it's much easier. I think it's some sort of sifter or separator. Lots of heavy equipment. It looks cool. Fairly significant drop off here, so I've got to pay attention while I'm filming. So that's the tailings pile. Here's equipment. And then up there may be a trail. I'm interested to see. There's another adit up there, and that is some god-awful terrain. Cool. We're here. I did not go in this one the last time. Again, I just ran out of what I call juice. I ran out of strength. It was so hot. I am hopeful there's a trail that goes that way, but I'm afraid it may just wind back up to that sort of roof thing. I need to go on the other side. You can't really tell. There's like a hump, a ridge here, and another there's another draw on the other side of it, and the adit, whatever it is at the top of that draw. And my tens and tens of fans have asked previously that I get a lapel mic. The lapel mic wasn't that expensive, but the media mod for the stupid GoPro was like $80. Had some water. Got my stuff together. And my fancy dancy new headlamp. We'll see how it does. I'm trying something different this time. Last time I had the GoPro on my head, and then it made it, bouncy as I was looking around. But now you might have some times when the GoPro was just too dark. I don't know. Pretty big area. Whoa! Look up, huh? Wow. That is cool. And that goes further back over there. Now we know there's an opening. It opens up above here. So I wonder if all these are like different little parts and pieces of that opening. I'm not gonna explore every nook and cranny, so I hate to disappoint. But, oh, and this is the main entrance, yes. That's the center. And then over here, yep, I climbed down that last time. Not much down there. And I read online, or actually saw online, some people were selling wolfenite from this mine. So I know what it looks like when it's all pretty and clean. I don't know what it looks like, sort of in the wild. intentional. What is that? Gross. Ugh, there's writing. Yeah, I came from that way the last time. Now I know where I am. Oil, maybe? Keeps them good condition. Texaco. Directions. Something about wire cables. Directions for heating. I don't know if somebody was trying to use that to start a fire. But this is what I was calling a cave. My internet friends have told me it is stoked out. Or shoot. Dope. Big. It's darker today than it was. It's a bit cloudy outside. First time I came, this was like brightly lit. All right. This is another thing I'm interested in going down. That group, and I'm a chicken. The group went down this thing, and there were some cool passageways down there. But it just, you can see it goes down the same direction as the stope. So it basically just protects itself from getting caved in. Let me go look over here. Whoa. That's deeper than I expected. Huh, there's a bottom. And that, I guess, is holding the ceiling up. A few of those columns. That's where we came from. I'm gonna go look up there too. See if I see my drone. It crashed on the side of the mountain. Neat. There's a horizontal to us, but I don't know how you would have gotten there. Maybe back in the day they had a platform or something. You're up next, big boy. Decent ways down there. This is where I need the head mount for the camera. I'll let you know how it goes. If Mom could see me now. Just a country boy. I don't want to put... It's ideal to put my weight on these supports, but also don't want to press my luck. It's got a lot harder right as I started filming it. This is cool for you guys that like the actual way the mines work and everything. It's that thing rotates and stops the ore from coming down. I'm sure we'd have a ladder there, unless somebody just put it there so they could climb up through there. I'm gonna keep going down. About halfway down that thing, it became pretty much solid rock. It wasn't that crumbly rock, which is comforting from a collapsing point of view. I don't know what to estimate. 70 feet maybe? This is crazy. This is at the bottom of that stope. That chute has a lot of dirt on rocks on the other side of it. I'm not going to lift the gate. That's insulation for like a wire. Bird feathers. Huh. It's a long tunnel. Wow. Whoa. Wonder if that's the bottom of the stope. Who knows? All this stuff is connected. It's fascinating. I don't know if my lights are doing any better for you guys, but it's definitely easier for me to see. should do product reviews. This one, the headlight is really bright, but it's very heavy. So the trick is the batteries. Man, got a right and a straight. And an oil can. That is RPM motor oil. Standard Oil Company of California. Because I'm going back towards that side of the mountain now. Whoa. Crumbly. Yeah. More support, you see. Oh, cool. A sieve. I don't know the fancy word for it, but sift out stuff. Tracks go that way. And tracks go that way. I might have to check that out in a little bit. Let's go to the main path first. That didn't take very long. It's funny. I left my knee pads out by the entrance because I didn't think I would be crawling. But that kind of hurt, crawling through that mess. I really thought it would just end. But it's still going. Maybe that's why they have the holes. It's not a muck plate, it's a place where the carts meet. This air is a little less good. That's my next purchase, which is always a purchase you don't want to make too late, but an air quality meter. Huh. There's rat droppings all the way down here. There's nothing for them to eat. Could be some starving rats. If you watched my last video, I was playing around with the video editing and I tried to make it like spooky. It had spooky music and stuff. Because I kept finding, it just looked kind of spooky. And then I kept finding little magazines and stuff that had like creepy sounding things. And this, same thing. Look at this. Down in the bowels of this mine. It's like a magazine cover from a long time ago, but the only part I can read is Uptman have accomplice. So probably did Uptman have an accomplice. And then somebody tells more hidden secrets of the Lindbergh case. Romance in the life of Fred Astaire. So just weird. I guess it was just magazines that maybe the miners were reading, but when you look at it 50, 100 years later, it gives it sort of a creepy vibe. Okay. Back at the base. Just gotta climb up that. I think it was like 94. Since I've been down there and I saw the bottom of the stope from below, I'm not gonna scramble through all that mess. I'm gonna go try to find the drone and see, and then see if there's a way to get around this mountain. All right, made it to the top. It's actually quite the scramble coming up that hill. It's just gravel. And I guess the miners didn't have a lot of reason to come this way because they would have taken the dirt out, or rocks out, through the cart paths. There is a ladder over here though. And my own drone footage from the first one, before it crashed, showed some sort of opening over here. So we'll go check it out. Holy shnikes, I came over to the right and the big stope is back that way. The thing that looked like a cave. But here's a hole, and we're at the top of a very deep hole, which is not that same entrance. But there's light down there. Oh wow. Sorry, gotta get lined up here. That goes way down. So we're at the roof of some other mine. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some creepy music again. You know, I was just in there and I found this on the ground. It is an SD card. It looks like the SD card that was in my drone. Two things. All SD cards look about the same, micro SD. So maybe it's somebody else's. I'm gonna take it and see what's on it. But then if it's mine, how did it get out of the drone? It was very embedded. Even if the drone crashed and cracked up, I would have expected to find the SD card in it. That's weird. Mystery partially solved. I just climbed up this crazy ladder from down there, and yes, here is my drone. So, man, it hit hard. It was flying around, obviously up there somewhere, and all 4 engines just went out, and I heard it smash, and I was way down there, so I just chalked it up as a loss. Now I can get my footage back, and I can actually take my litter out. I'll bring that with me when I come back. But another crazy thing is now we're up on top of the hole, and there's another horizontal entrance. So I'm above a very big room, I know, and yet there's a very horizontal room. Ah, this is crazy. Awesome, neat. Yeah, this probably goes down to the hole. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, vertical. Yeah, I mean, it just goes down and down and down. I see steps, not steps, but like levels. Yeah. Okay, came up the sketch ladder and by the sketch chute, and now it looks like there's another opening. These people were busy as beavers. I'll try to keep it on just to give a little bit of that. Yep. Rock pile climbing perspective. It's like climbing in gravel, but really big pieces of gravel. Okay. Should have brought my backpack. I thought I was just kind of looking in the mine. This might end up being a while. Okie dokie, where are we? Alright. Down there where you see the tracks in the distance. That's where we started this journey. Went that way, came around, came up through the caves, down, around again. And this does continue to take me the way I want to go. I just don't think it's going to get me all the way through to the other side of that hill. We'll see though, as long as these guys were digging holes that aren't vertical, I'll keep following them. This might end right here. Okay, light, camera, action. Let's see, tracks. This looks more animal-y. Let's get the old flashlight out. It keeps going though. Nope. We finally come to an end, or at least this direction. Ha! There's the rest of my drone. I guess I gotta go down there now, pick up my trash. I was just gonna observe from up here, because again, we're at the top of that big room. You don't want to be the guy that finds the hole in the ceiling. But I also don't want to be a litter bug. So that is so weird. That's got to be a 1 in a million shot, me finding that SD card. Because it was on the other side of this wall. The camera that it came out of is here. So it must have hit, ejected it somehow. And then the camera just, disconnected and ended up here. That is crazy. I'm running out of hands. I don't have my backpack. Yeah, there's the camera. No SD card. Crazy, crazy. And there's the hole. Well, it doesn't look that bad. me get myself collected, and maybe I'll check it out. And there's a path down there too. I know there's a shaft under us though. I'll take a look. Sorry, I'm moaning. The kids make fun of me. I moan and grunt when I don't really need to. Yeah. Light. Bit of a light. More light. Man, these guys were just like ants. I can stand up at least. Okay, yeah. It's not as deep as I thought. That light is coming in from where I was. It's just fascinating. It's hard to keep up with all the little side passages. I try to keep up with in my mind where it is in like three-dimensional space. In this place, it's hard to do that. So there's so many little side digs and caverns and stuff. Yep, there's more light. I thought when I was standing up there I saw a hole. And then I thought maybe that continues to go down, but it looks like it might stop. Or it's filled in. I'm almost glad at this point. I'm getting tired. Tired of exploring. It's too much cave. It goes down. And it goes up. Alright, I'm going to look a little bit. At some point I've just got to quit. Eat some lunch. Place just keeps getting crazier. Climbed up the little thing. Found some like sheets. Old canvas. Thought maybe it was clothes. And then I was looking up the ladder and that's cool. And I looked back here and there's a spot to go and that looked cool. And then I didn't even notice to my right is the pit of despair or something. Now I'm I wasn't nervous walking by the first time. But that sucker, I don't know. There's no easy way down. Well, actually, there's a very easy way down. Rock test in 1. Okay. I mean, it bounced around a bunch, but probably 30 or 40 feet. Not like insane, but enough that I would need a rope or something to get down there. This has to connect back to that shaft that's below us. Somehow, but it could be caved in. Again, it's hard to know how much, if any of this is cave and how much is mine. But this looks a lot like, sorry, let me get the light off to the side. Cave pearls. There we go. Manual zoom with the GoPro. And up in there, let's pause for a second. Get some footage. So maybe it was an overhang that then people dug out, but very cool mineralization right here. Wish I had a hammer. Bring a little bit back with me, but that keeps me from doing dumb stuff. That's pretty. It's like black and sparkly and almost purple. Okay, I keep saying I'm leaving, but I keep finding cool stuff. Back in the main, what I would call the main area. Just trying to find my way out. Once you get to the level, it's easy. I'm blown away by, again, I don't have much to compare to. I'm not like a mine guy, but compared to anything that I've seen and been able to go in, this place is just like epic. Hey, finally a bat. I don't remember leaving that shut. That's funny. Somebody's been here. Okay, that's creepy. I'll have to look at my video and see if I shut it. I don't think I did. So, someone has been here. This is the place where I asked why would you put a door in a mine? And then, yeah, I know that goes back there and just stops. It's very echoey, just like last time. And then this one goes back and stops also. Thinking in 3D space again, I think, yeah, if you kept going straight that way, you should hit that big stope again, because it's above us and slanting down into the back. Maybe that's part of it up there, which is why they sealed that off. I'm trying to be less jerky as far as, motion than I was last time. You know what? I'm going to shut it too. And I'll check my video and see if it was shut. It says, my door? Maybe? Dear? Yeed? Almost looks like it's written in mirror. Keep. Oh, no, it's upside down. Duh. Keep out. Ha. Whoops. And this takes us back to the entrance. Now that we've explored the whole area, we can see these tracks go into a closed off adit that I was standing right up there, and then the holes and everything were going down that way. So I'm betting they took all the dirt down to this adit and then brought it out. And then it's in this little wash area, so it could have filled in, just accidentally, or they could have intentionally done it. Either way, I don't know. I would say it's not worth digging out, but this place has been huge so far. I'll take a look and see how easy or difficult it appears. Got my super awesome 888 knee pads on and about to send this opening. Since I don't have a lot of action adventure twin content, I think I might as well get it while the getting's good. Ow. The plan was to scooch on my back. I'm not scooching very well on these rocks. As you can see, it opens up. Once you get past that, man, that was painful. Yeah. A padded shirt. Pretty sure I figured out what they're digging for. Found a bunch of these right at the entrance. It's lead, or at least it seems a lot like lead, and it's crazy heavy. So, if you need to make fishing weights, this might be a good place. And this has had water in it at some point. Now, we should be heading towards the, sorry, messing with my light. Should be heading towards the big opening that I said, holy cow, there's a hole. And then this is where they brought all of the ore out. There's some more of the unidentified poop. Let's hope it's not like the mountain lion or something. Looks like pack rat nest. And this has been flooded at some point, which is weird because we're up in a mountain. Whoa. Yep. I think I was up there. Actually, I know I was up there. I don't know if I was at that particular entrance. I should have marked the rock I threw. Or picked out a colorful rock or something. This may not go very far because, yep, it might have just been for all the ore. After all that pretty epic scramble. Oh man. Don't open that, huh? You can get plenty of ore pretty quickly. Okay, so I gotta get back through that hole. I'm not gonna film myself because I need both hands. Climbing up out of that was not awesome, but I made it safe and sound. Here's another one of the rocks that, yeah, I'm gonna go with some sort of lead ore. It comes off like lead pencil. It's very heavy and seems like something they would have mined a while ago. The wind is kicked up like crazy, and we'll see if you can hear me. Before, this would have just been so I've got about an hour before I have to head back to the car. We go today. I'm gonna have to come back yet a third time to try to find that other mine. People who don't live in the desert may not believe me, but the wind kicked up and then I can smell the rain. There's like a sage smell, is what I call it. I don't know if it's actually sage or not, but when it gets wet, whatever it is, it's a very distinctive and good smell. But that means it's raining. So I'm gonna head back to the car. I'm facing right into the wind, so we'll see how good this mic is. We'll see.